Hello everyone and welcome to another InstaForex daily market analysis. So for today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the Bitcoin dollar, dollar index, gold market, crude oil, and NASDAQ 100. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So this is a 4-hour time frame, and what you can see here is a beautiful bear flag in creation here. And seems like the market is breaking, and we can expect a downside continuation. In the background, we quite had like a more like a buying climax, which where the buyers lost completely power, and then we have a supply that took control. And here, this bear flag, the potential here is pretty huge because there is a potential for the drop towards 1.2800 mark, also round number, and then it will be even more stronger supply or so in the next period, and even towards the 1.2, you can see this area here in consolidation, area around 1.2700, 720 mark. So we have quite a big potential here for the further downside development. You can of course also use Fibonacci levels to have projection. You can see 100% is just around at 1.2800. And then 161.8 is around 1.2720 mark. So those are the two downside objectives to play around for the further downside movement. On the Bitcoin versus US dollar, so from my perspective, this is basically end of the rising market. This is also a 4-hour time frame. So there is a chance for a downside development, especially if we can clear 65,800, and we can see potential drop towards 63,300, and then who knows, even potentially towards the 58,000 mark. So it seems like this is just exhaustion. We have like a 1, 2, 3 pushes up, and seems like we're building the patterns for the downside development. Of course, the market can re-break and hold above 68,600. There is a chance for a retest of the 72,000 mark, but so far at this point, I see potential for the downside development. On the gold market, we have a pretty much consolidation. We have exhaustion of supply. We still didn't have any reaction from buyers that will retake previous swing highs as something before the further downside movement. Of course, there is always a chance for the market to re-break 2,385 and then continue with the downside movement. But I would like to see, some potential clear of the previous highs or so and see how the market will behave around this 2,410, 412 mark. So that will be a good potential downside continuation. Of course, if the market will just break down below 2,383 and hold below, then 2,350 can be in the play, or even 2,330. On the crude oil, we can see that market really cleared this key support. So there was a breakout of this key support cluster, and now this cluster can work like resistance. So area around 80.30 or 80.90 mark can act like resistance. You can see here that market is just doing some natural rally. So I see potential after we complete this upside, this potential correction, that there is a downside potential towards the 78 mark or even 77 level on the crude oil. So downside, you can see 2 lower highs and 2 lower lows. So it's really an XLH to control short term on this market. And on the NASDAQ 100, just we have the key support. Market is still trading around 19,480. So let's see if the market can break this, hold below, then there is a chance for another down move towards 90,000 mark. If the market, if we build something like higher highs and higher lows, there is a chance for the retest of 20,050 or 20,150 mark. That will be all for this InstaForex daily market analysis. Have a good trading day and speak to you soon.